Welcome back to Red Velvet Production, where I give you all the entertainment tips and tricks. And if you want to learn more, just follow, like, and subscribe. So, if you're watching this video, you might be an introvert or someone who's not really comfortable talking to people. And definitely being in the entertainment industry, it's definitely something that is a characteristic you kind of need, because it's always about who you know. And it's okay. I just want you to know that you literally can be literally anyone that you want and still be successful. I understand. Growing up, I was really introverted, and as I gotten older, I started to get more comfortable, and now I consider myself more of an ambivert. But I really understand the struggle of not feeling, that motivation, or kind of scared or fear of talking to people, or might be shy or something like that. And I want you to know that it's okay and you are heard, and I am going to give you tips and tricks to help you succeed. Okay, let's get into the video. So the first thing I would recommend is start online before you get in person. If you're somebody that is scared to talk to people in person, especially about your career, luckily we live in a time where the internet is accessible more than ever. So what you can do is message people, DM people, go to LinkedIn, do everything in your power, because it's low stakes. It may be scary, but usually the way you talk online sometimes can transfer into in person, because you can start practicing those conversations. So the first step I would recommend is just try networking with people online. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. And then kind of develop yourself in person. Because if you're not even connecting yourself online, or not even like having a portfolio or whatever you're trying to do in the industry, it's really hard to connect with people in person if you're not even doing it on the internet. It's low stakes because no one is gonna judge you. So I would recommend just try and get online first and then go from there. You can use LinkedIn, Instagram, search up people that you're inspired to be. If you're inspired to be an artist, find other artists in your genre or whatever, like people that do music production, anything that you're interested in. Also, I would recommend TikTok, everything. Literally, it's all, you can search up what are apps that I can connect to people, Discord, everything, Facebook, all online group communities. So that's the first step I would give to you. The second one is, when you start going in person, have 3 questions at least ready. So when you are walking up to someone, prepare in your mind. Sometimes you can be like, hi, how are you? Don't go straight into hi, how are you? What's your job title? Because people, even though there are people in the industry sometimes that can use you in a very negative way, there are people that are looking for genuine people. The genuine people are the ones that typically shine in the end. And I can attest to that. So I would recommend just simply have 3 questions in mind, 3 prompts that you can think about, like, oh, did you see that new movie? Or if you're going up to somebody that's in the industry, have a question in place. Some tips is ask ChatGPT, like, hey, I'm nervous. Like, what are 3 questions that I could ask? It's free. Secondly, you can ask Google. Or thirdly, you can try to do an icebreaker or small talk, like something like, maybe if they're a movie director, maybe ask what their favorite movie is, or like, hey, like, hi, how are you? Say your name, and then like, oh, I would love to learn more about you. Like, what's your favorite movie? What's your favorite, like, let them get to know them. Like, let them talk about themselves instead of, trying to, just come up with 3 things you already have planned so you're not stressed out, and the conversation should flow from there. Use your strength. People love to talk about themselves. And when I mean love to, they love to talk about themselves. And you have a strength. You're a great listener. So you don't have to do all the talking all the time. What you can do is just listen to them. Listen to them, maybe ask follow-up questions to like make sure, to let them know that you're like listening. But, be like, oh, that's really cool. Or like, oh, tell me a little bit more about that. That will help you be seen as genuine. So you don't have to sit up here and do all the talking. Now, if it's just 2 introverts, so that may be a little awkward. But if it's someone that just talks all the time, like, they will talk for you and they will appreciate you because you're listening. So use your strength. You don't have to, you know, be the loudest person in the room. You can listen and be just as successful. And the last thing is find events that match your vibe. You don't have to go to a big ass networking event to find it. There are places, you know, in your city or the city next to you of just like simple, you know, chill lounge conversations. Go to the bar, you know, they have networking events at the bar, or they have events, I don't know, anywhere, like literally, especially if it's in a bigger city, like they have events all over. You can also meet people in, you know, I would recommend going to places that you like or are interested in and go from there, because you feel more comfortable because you're attracted to those places. You can meet people randomly, but you don't have to go to a big ass networking event. You can go somewhere that matches your vibe. So yeah, this was a short and sweet video. These are just little tips. And if you want me to go in depth about like how to speak and all that stuff, just let me know. And you know, yeah, but thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye, love you guys.